Welcome to AAFES New Hire Equipment Setup Instructional Training video. Use this information to set up your computer prior to starting your new hire training. During this training, we will address 7 steps in setting up your equipment as well as instructional material that you can take away after this training is completed. The first step in the process is connecting the Ethernet cable to the router. During this instruction, we will address 2 different routers. The first, connecting Ethernet from modem to Z3 router. Use this step only if you have the Z3 router. The following video will address, from Meraki Z3, connect other end of network cable connected to home internet modem and plug into port 1 on Z3 Cisco router. Connect the second network cable to port 5 on Z3 router.
Alright, the first step would be to connect one of the Ethernet ports to the back of one of your ports on your home modem. And the next step would be to connect to the back of the Z3 into Internet port 1, one of the Ethernet ports from the home modem to this Meraki router. Take another one of the Ethernet ports and connect the other cable to port number 5.
The following video will address, for MX68 connect other end of network cable connected to home internet modem and plug into port 1 on MX68 Cisco router. Connect the second network cable to port 11 on MX68 router. Use this step only if you have the MX68 router.
Okay, so first step would be to take the longest Ethernet cord and connect it to the back of one of your Ethernet ports on your home modem. Then the other end of that goes to the back of your Meraki MX68 into Internet port number 1. And you'll take another Ethernet cable and connect it to the back of the MX68 in port number 11.
The second step in the process is connecting network and headset cables to phone. Connect the unplugged end from your Cisco router that is either connected to port 5 on Z3 or port 11 on MX68, and plug to back of the phone in first port on the left with network symbol. A separate network cable will be connected second port on back of phone right next to first port with monitor symbol. Connect end of headset extension cable to port with headset symbol. Handheld phone cable is already plugged below headset port.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to connecting the phone. This is the front of the phone. In the back of the phone, in the serial numbers, you can see where the MAC address is located next to MAC. You would take the Ethernet port that's connected from the router and you would place that on the first port on the left on the back of your hard phone with the little network symbol. Then you would take the shortest Ethernet cable and you would connect that right next to it to the port with the monitor. And then you will take the little cable for your headset and that will connect here in the port next to the headset symbol.
The third step in the process is connecting monitor cables to monitor, D cable, and connecting the second monitor by plugging in the VGA cable. The following video will address, connecting monitor cables to monitor, D cable, and connecting the second monitor by plugging in the VGA cable. Note, each monitor will have a power cable and one individual monitor cable, either D cable or HDMI cable. Connect power cable to back of monitor located on the left. Connect D cable to slot that indicates D cable. Located on right side. Second monitor, connect power cable and VGA cable with screw-in attachment on right side.
Okay, so now we'll be connecting the monitor. The back of the monitor, we will take the power cable. The end of this power cable will go into the slot. And then you will take the D cable and connect it to the port that indicates the D cable plug. And then you would take the cable with the VGA end and connect it to the port that indicates the connection for the VGA cable. And then screw the ends.
The fourth step in the process is plugging cables to the back of your PC. Note, on the back of the Dell PC starting from left to right. Plug power cable on first power on the left. Connect monitor cable with HDMI attachment in HDMI slot. Connect D monitor cable in D cable slot. Connect mouse into one of 4 available USB ports. Connect keyboard into one of 4 available USB ports. Connect web camera into one of 4 available USB ports. Connect end of network cable connected to back of phone from port with monitor symbol into network connection slot.
Alright, so next we'll be connecting the PC. If you notice on your PC, it does have your PC name here next to service tag. You can also find your PC name here next to SN. It also has the FA tag listed as well. In the back of the PC, you would hook up the power supply. And then one of the cables from the monitors will have an HDMI port, which we'll plug there. And then the second monitor cable is a different port, which is actually the D cable, and that'll go in the next slot. Then you can plug into any of the USB cables, ports. You can plug your mouse. You can also plug your keyboard. And your webcam. And then you will take the cable from the back of your phone, connected in this middle slot with the monitor, and the end of that network port will go in the network slot.
Step 5. Plugging the power supply to Z3 Cisco router.
Okay, so now we're hooking up the power supply to the router. The router power supply will indicate Cisco. You will hook up the power cable to the power box, and this round end will go to the back of this router.
If you have the MX68 Cisco router, plug the power supply to the following location. Step 6. Plugging power cable for Dell PC.
Then we'll take the power cable from the PC. This power box will indicate Dell, and then we will hook up the power source.
Step 7. Plugging power cable into the power surge protector. The following video will address Plugging power cable into the power surge protector. Connect power cable for Cisco router. Connect power cable for Dell PC. Connect power cable for first monitor. Connect power cable for second monitor.
Alright, then on your power supply, we're going to connect all the power cables, which should be one for the router, one for your PC, one for one of the monitors, and then another one for the second monitor. Total of 4.
Note: once power cables are connected, push power button on front of Dell PC. The Cisco phone screen will turn on while connecting to network. The LED light on the front of your Cisco router will initially shuffle through multiple colors. After your PC has successfully made an active internet connection to the network, this light will turn solid white. The Cisco phone will display the generic login screen. You may log into PC and Cisco phone at this point. Thank you for reviewing this video. I hope you find the information clear and informative. If you want a copy of the information provided, and you are an AAFES employee, you can log into our network and download a copy of Equipment Setup Transcript.